Let's take a dive into the crypto market for November 18th of 2025. If you don't know who I am, my name is EQ and I'm the founder of the EPIQ Trading Floor. Now, so far on the day, the top 5 by market cap are sitting relatively plus or minus under 3%, which is stable. And you can see a lot more gainers on the day than losers. Something to keep in mind is that the biggest gainer on the day is a stablecoin DPEG, which is definitely interesting and not the best thing to see. But that is part of the game, and you really don't want to see stablecoins go over or under $1. Going from a change percent in 24 hours, we are looking more like Christmas, but if you flip this into volume change in the last 24 hours, we're looking pretty green on the heat map. 39% inflow for Bitcoin, 30% for Ethereum, 47% for Tether Gold, Solana 37%, XRP 31%, so all good signs to see. From a macro perspective, there's a lot of things going on for Polygon. We saw that they were partnering with a bank as well, and now you're seeing Revolut integrates Polygon for stablecoin transfers. The only one on this list that's going to be relatively bearish would be the if no one is safe, if AI bubble bursts. But beyond that, you're seeing relatively bullish macros being released overall through the day. By the way, this crypto macro dashboard is free for anyone to use. You just have to create an account on the EPIQ Trading Floor website. And then you can access this one, the Forex dashboard or the stocks dashboard. And overnight, Bitcoin had a nice little sell-off. We dropped under 90,000, but so far we've pushed back up over 93,000, still holding in this little area of interest. Overall, not too many macros today going on. And then from the crypto bubbles perspective on the daily, the biggest loser is going to be Adina at minus 25, Zcash at minus 11, Fetch AI is going to be up 11.9%, Aster up 8%. On the weekly, you're going to be looking pretty oversold. You're seeing a lot of red. And then going into the monthly, you're seeing a lot of overbought and oversold in both directions. So depending on what happens with Bitcoin, can be a pretty good indicator of what could potentially be happening next moving forward. Because if we start to sell off, you would be looking for shorts for things that are overbought, and if things started to push up to the top side and we start to boom back up to 100,000, you'd want to look for projects that are oversold in order to long, which I teach all of that in the All Access Pass group, so you can get access to everything on the EPIQ Trading Floor website. And from a technical analysis perspective, you can see mostly fear in the market. On Bitcoin, you only have 5 buys, but 14 sells and 7 neutrals. So definitely into the fear side of everything. I like to be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. And all of this price action that we've seen in Bitcoin over the last few months is just a good reminder from what Warren Buffett likes to say, which is if you're not willing and ready to see something you invest or trade go down 50%, then you probably shouldn't be trading or investing it. So I'll leave you all with that. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you on the next video.